Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Andrew Kettle, the Senior Research Leader in Alternative Explosives at Mining 3. Today we're going to take a little blast from the past and reflect on our research history in hydrogen peroxide-based explosives. We're planning our next demonstration blasts, but before then, let's take a look back at where we began. At Mining 3, we have routinely tested and optimized new explosive formulations in a variety of unconfined detonation tests. One of our recent videos demonstrated one of those field research projects in our largest diameter tests for the 239mm blast hole liner open pit applications. However, the demonstration and power of this new explosive is best presented in actual movement of rock, as they are mining explosives after all. As we prepare for our next blast demonstrations, let's reflect on our first ever trial in mining application, an open pit surface mining application. In mid-October 2018, located in a limestone quarry in southeast Queensland, a selected group of Mining 3 personnel, funding management and monitors, witnessed the blasting trial of what we consider the world's first on-site manufactured production blast of a hydrogen peroxide explosive. The blast design parameters consisted of a simple rectangular pattern, 3 rows of 4 holes, each on a 3m by 3m burden, and spacing layout, with a 102mm diameter holes. Blast holes were loaded in each row with a hydrogen peroxide-based mixture sensitized by 3 methods: permanganate chemical gassing, Potter's Q-cell microballoons, and a large diameter expanded polystyrene spheres, with the range of densities from 0.77 kilograms per litre for the EPS sensitized material to 101 kilograms per litre for the GMB sensitized mixtures. Flexible blast hole liners were used to load the product. Fine gravel was used as stemming with an average depth of 2.4 meters. As shown, the timing sequence consisted of downhole delays of 500 milliseconds, interhole of 17 milliseconds, and inter-row delays of 67 milliseconds. The initiation point was at the corner of the block, but rock mass displacement followed 2 paths given by the free faces available on both sides of the first and last rows. Instrumentation included 2 triaxial surface-mounted geophones placed at a distance of approximately 42 meters and 59 meters from the blast. A high-speed video camera recorded at 5,000 frames per second and located approximately 120 meters in front of the blast area, looking directly at the initiation point and in full view of the front free face. Blast holes were individually instrumented with lines of VOD monitors to capture data from each main row. Cables were installed and looped around each blast hole. Unfortunately, although significant effort was invested into the instrumentation of every single blast hole to measure velocity of detonation, the location and placing of cables through individual VOD lines was not sufficient to avoid cut-offs during blasting. The contractor failed to capture VOD from the blast, reporting that cable cut-offs occurred during the blast that prevented the recording detonation velocities. So sadly, we were unable to determine the velocities of detonation for the variety of sensitization materials. All the same, that's research. Unfortunately, data obtained from the vibration monitor and high-speed video confirmed the effective detonation of all explosive charges with no evidence of misfires. A quantitative analysis of the high-speed video performed using tracker software. With tracker, it was possible to approximately measure displacement with lapsed time and specific directions to roughly estimate velocities. Analysis indicated that the average surface velocity was the order of approximately 7.1 meters per second, and face velocities along the bench ranged from 6.9 to 7.2 meters per second. This relatively slow displacement is consistent with the energy absorbing and fractured condition of the rock mass, as well as the conservative burden to charge diameter configuration for this first blast. Well, we hope you found this reflection on our research of interest, and we look forward to discussing this with you further. Please contact Mining 3 at mining3.com.